to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Trying to extend the play. On the move, looking deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. He went way up to grab that. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Chris, this guy last week threw a couple touchdown passes. He comes in with a lot of confidence, and here maybe too much confidence. Throwing this ball into coverage cost his team early in this game with an interception.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Well, Kirk, you've played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
Back to pass. It's Davis. Bringing pressure. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down and 10. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? And they heave it deep downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Florida 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Defense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? A stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The sure hands. It's long. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Receiver makes the grab and tackled there by the defense.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows some accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Direct snap to the back. Runs right over the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's the running back in the flat. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
But what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Scanning the field, it's Davis. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Oh, it's a reverse. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Defense is coming after him. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Second down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Florida.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer it before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, it's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
But these the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll toss it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Second down coming up.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So second down after the incompletion. I'll flip back to the QB. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Testing the right side here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught quickly. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time, North Florida 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just by 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now here's the toss play. Running with purpose. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Davis. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's caught. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 49, Florida 0.
Ready, break. Arrow. Slam.
From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving.
Cricket. Black 24. Black 24. Lion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
29 Philly. 2 down. Acorn.
Looking to pass. It's Davis. Pressure is coming. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Second down coming up.
Ready up. 42 Spider.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. But the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Finds room at the 30. Unleashes the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out. Do any
Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fights through a tackle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Davis. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he gets into the end zone to make the score look slightly more respectable. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
56, Florida, 8.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
A quick juke. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Brought right near the sideline for a big gain.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And there's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. They'll stop him behind the line. Down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. retakes the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Davis. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The Gators will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down he goes, a sack. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
The Dogs will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Look at the protection there. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle now. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.